Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. The tarot card for today is the Three of Swords. This one comes to us from the Santa Muerte Tarot. Now, I know I'll probably get at least one person I can think of who's going to complain about this card because it isn't pretty, but I really like this deck. And in all honesty, life is not always pretty, but we have something going on here today, and I don't just look at each daily card in the context of, the card itself in the day. Way back when I first started doing this online, and I always pull my cards in advance, I was like, whoa, they're telling an ongoing story. So it's not just randomness every day. It is actually, when you look at the bigger picture, there's more here. And yes, this is one of the, top 3 feared cards. It's right up there with the Death card and the Tower. And we got the Three of Swords. It represents betrayal and heartache and pain and, all of those kind of things. But it also represents a release. And that's a good thing, because when we go ahead and we shed those tears and let go and let the storm clouds in life pass, what do we do next? We celebrate. And that's actually what we've got going on. Today's card is the Three of Swords. Tomorrow is the Three of Cups. And those people who, follow me and listen to my lengthier guidances that go into longer term and discuss a lot of things that are happening in greater depth, they've heard me use the phrase separations and celebrations. When these 2 cards come out together, it's a good thing. So we're not just looking at it from what we see today, but to be able to let go of something that is painful. And it doesn't have to be a person, a place, a thing. It could be a habit of your own that's holding you back. It could be anything. But with each day, we are getting closer to the full moon. It will be in the home sign of Cancer on the 17th. Today, the moon is in Taurus for almost the entire day. And then at the very end of the day, it moves into Gemini. And there's going to be a few things, but I actually like them. They feel good to me. They feel necessary. So I don't feel like this is a painful Three of Swords. The moon's going to sextile Neptune. The sun's going to trine the moon. And the moon is going to trine Pluto. Yeah. And I really like that last one, Moon trine Pluto. I think it's going to be very helpful with what we have going on here. Now, so what of this? What do you do? Well, it's not easy. Okay, change, transformation, release, letting go. They can be very therapeutic, to be honest. When you think about just the card itself, sometimes we need healing, and in order to heal, we have to let those things out of our lives because they are holding us back in one way or another. And yes, it can be people, okay? It can be pretty much anything that is just not good for you. And I have a feeling that most of you already know what it is that needs to be, like stick it in a box and ship it out and just say, that's it, all right? Just wash away the pain and let it go. And to bring on those celebrations. So, yeah, I think that this is a very appropriate card to have here, a very good card. We're in a weird spot here when you think about it. With everything that's going on, we're not quite to where you can really leave a lot of stuff behind and move forward, but we're getting there. Time goes by. I'm not one for liking to see time be wasted, but we do have to get through the Venus retrograde and the Mercury retrograde, which is only about to begin. But the good news is that once Mercury goes direct, you're going to have some open road, just a green light all the way through, all right, for a while. And that's going to be so good for you when you get that far. The first planet to go direct is going to be Uranus. And you're probably really feeling that right now because all of these things are kind of happening at one time. You've got Mercury going retrograde, then the full moon, and you've got Uranus, and the nodes are going to switch signs as well. There's a lot to talk about, and the dailies are really not the place to do it. So, if you want to listen to more of what I have to say, I highly recommend checking out over on my website. Something, if you look on Podbean and YouTube, you'll see a little explanation there to help you get there and find all of the other videos, because I think 2022, it hasn't really begun yet. You're still in that mode. But today's card is designed to help you get away from some of that. That's the best way that I can explain it. Just let that stuff go, and we'll be ready. Something good is coming your way. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.